breaking news for the Houston Texans in way of linebacker Azeez Al-Shaair. He had appealed his suspension, and we have a decision. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. This is The Lead Houston, where it's all Houston all the time. You're never going to find anybody with more passion about your favorite Houston sports teams than this guy right here. Astros, Rockets, Texans. I try to do it all. And man, we got some breaking news coming in hot out the skillet. The Houston Texans linebacker Azeez Al-Shaair, as we all know, had a big hit on Trevor Lawrence in the Jaguars game this previous Sunday. And as we all know, national media decided to over-exaggerate the hit. And then we had a final from Jon Runyan, who has initially suspended Azeez Al-Shaair for 3 games. Former offensive lineman Jon Runyan, current NFL VP of Football Ops, had said that Azeez Al-Shaair lacks the core values of an NFL football player. He disrespected the game, has no respect for his peers or the fans across the NFL. His last paragraph was very Karen-ish, as you can say. The Houston Texans linebacker decided to appeal this suspension, did throw up an apology and an apology for Trevor Lawrence as well. The hit, you can say legal or illegal. I'm a football guy, man. To me, it happened in between the white lines. It happened in between the whistles. Rub some dirt on it and keep it going. Trevor Lawrence now is out for the year, and they're going to paint Azeez Al-Shaair as a villain and say that he is the biggest reason why Trevor Lawrence is out for the year. There wasn't because Trevor Lawrence had some sort of shoulder injury prior to the game. Now, nobody remembers that. We're just going to remember this hit from Azeez Al-Shaair, and now he's one of the dirtiest players to ever play this game, apparently, according to NFL rule. Well, his hearing is over. Ladies and gentlemen, former offensive lineman for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Ramon Foster, did the hearing today for the Houston Texans linebacker, and we got a decision. And here we go. According to Aaron Wilson, appeal denied. Texans Azeez Al-Shaair's suspension stays at 3 games by NFL after appealing punishment. Now he's out until the Tennessee Titans game. Ramon Foster, by the way, has a YouTube channel in way of DK Sports. Y'all do with that information whatever y'all want, by the way. Wink, wink. Ramon Foster also has a solid history of being a little dirty at times. He's a Pittsburgh Steeler, though, so it doesn't matter, right? That's the passion that a Steeler plays with. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We doing the Hulk Hogan and everything, brother. Hell yeah. That's what Steelers Nation's all about dirty football, right? Ramon Foster also gotten into fights with players on the field as well. This is fun to see. This ain't nothing new, man. This is what's expected. I'm gonna be honest. Everyone kept saying, "Oh, they're gonna drop it to 2. They're gonna drop it to 2," and I kept telling myself, "Hell no, they won't." This is the Houston Texans. It's not about the Texans. It's about Houston. It's about how they are gonna attack Houston, how they're gonna make an example out of us. And considering that Jon Runyan's a former offensive lineman, Ramon Foster is a former offensive lineman, as you see, they did not let the former linebacker, Hall of Famer, Derek Brooks, have no say in this appeal. The hearing was held by a former offensive lineman, a guy that currently is employed by the Tennessee Titans radio. No worries that Ramon Foster was undrafted like Azeez Al-Shaair. No worries about that. No worries that Ramon Foster actually knows who Azeez Al-Shaair is with the Tennessee Titans from last year. Nobody gives a damn about that, right? All we care about is we got to make an example. In Houston, we're going to make an example out of you. And Azeez Al-Shaair, you're going to be our scapegoat as to reason why we're going to make this an example and expect a rule change this coming off season. Because of the national limelight that this grabbed, you expect the Texans, because of Azeez Al-Shaair, a rule will change because of him. And that's the NFL's fault initially, if we're completely honest. Personally, I don't know what you're supposed to do when you're looking at this play and Trevor Lawrence is coming at you and people say he slid late. I don't even think he slid late. I think it's a matter of Trevor Lawrence trying to grab a few more yards, and Azeez has to make a decision fast. And you can look at it frame by frame all you want. You can look at it in slow-mo all you want. The game is not played in slow-mo. The game is not played frame by frame. When you look at it at full speed, hey, it's a bang-bang play. And at the end of the day, it happened in between the whistles. I want to hear an explanation to Ramon Foster's hearing. I would love to hear an explanation to it. But I will say this to really put a pin in the conversation. Azeez Al-Shaair is a freaking physical player, a specimen at linebacker. And just because he is extra physical does not mean he is a dirty player. It does not mean you can attack the character of Azeez Al-Shaair, and it certainly does not mean that you can paint him as a villain. That is what needs to be said here. Quarterbacks need to blatantly try to slide sooner or give themselves up on the play. They got to figure this out. We've seen multiple instances, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, of guys that try to fake going out of bounds or fake slide. And I don't blame them. They're trying to get every advantage they can. I don't blame them. And if I don't blame them, then I don't blame the defense for taking them out either. You got to be better, NFL. The hypocrisy is crazy right now. And Ramon Foster, you can suck my fucking dick.